Harrison now lines up in a bunch formation with the play clock down to 3. Taylor showing blitz. Here he comes. And Taylor's got him! Alontae Taylor!
No George Kittle either for San Francisco, down Purdy and Kittle today. On 3rd and 10, Jones over the middle into all kinds of traffic, looking for Jawan Jennings. It's in
offense and your arm, because you watch this throw by Mac Jones, and there are 4.
Brady would do things a little bit differently than Peyton Manning would against a cover 2.
On 2nd and 10, well defended by the Jones with time. Open, incomplete. Jawan Jennings.
Having the opportunity to work with Kyle Shanahan and all these great offensive coaches this season, he's pumped.
Well defended on the toss play to McCaffrey by the Saints. So a first down, and on the end around, it's Luther Burden, and Burden is tripped up.
He gets big yardage like that.
2nd down and 3. Oh! Williams gets crushed by Alontae Taylor.
Alontae Taylor is hiding behind Chase Young on this blitz. My goodness.
McMillan, bottom of your screen. Hubbard the back. And Bryce Young throws one, and it's intercepted. Taken away by Alontae Taylor. Underthrown in the area where McMillan was.
He goes like he's coming right here. It looks like blitz, and then he's just going to bail out of there right here, get underneath that throw, and there just was not a lot of urgency. I'm telling you, McMillan does not look like he's running well, and as a quarterback, man, you've got to be able to read that underneath right.
Dowdle, and he may lose yardage, and Alontae Taylor came up from his safety spot, or that defensive back spot.
Alontae Taylor right there. So many pressures. You're double teaming the outside, and you're just bringing Alontae Taylor right there in that C gap. And at some point, you would think the Carolina Panthers, big hit by Alontae Taylor.
Yeah.
And the pass incomplete, looking for Godwin, covered by Taylor. It's Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted on the play by Taylor. He's getting blocking, and down goes Taylor after the pick of the quarterback.
With Davis in the backfield at 2nd down, and he's sacked again. Taylor comes in with his 2nd sack of the year.
Watch Ruckert. He's going to be blocking Taylor initially, and then he lets him go. He's helping. Watch. He goes, just gives him a shove. You know, that's one where you either stick with them or you don't. I don't know why.
Ward fakes the pitch. Nowhere to go. Ward trying to make something happen to the end zone. It is incomplete. Alontae Taylor came over and got a hand on it.
But Alontae Taylor down in this part of the field as a DB, you always talk about it. The quarterback's going to have more time.
Here comes the pressure. Ward hit as he throws, and it's incomplete.
Whether it's pass rushing, you name it, 7 sacks in his career, and he hits the throwing arm of Ward and affects that throw. And the Tennessee, fortunate, it just falls short and incomplete.
45 seconds left. Ward to the tight end helm, and it's broken up. Alontae Taylor was there again.
53% of the time, usually on just a 3rd down. On 1st down, he comes up big with a sack as Robinson's looking for him, and a good tackle around the waist. Alontae Taylor from his defensive back position.
That's what he does, and he's mirroring Robinson right here. So he comes back in there, loops around, kind of almost like an orbit. He's in man-to-man coverage when he was outside.